Hello and welcome to this special interview of Build Up to the Paris Paralympics 2024. And today we have Palak Kohli with us. Palak did an interview with Revsportz last year, and it's great to be hosting Palak once again. Palak, in Tokyo, you were the youngest para badminton player in the current competition. You won so many international medals, but before that, let's talk on the final lap of preparations that you are going through before the Paralympics to start.
First of all, thank you, Pia, for having me here once again. Yes, the preparations are going very good. Now we have just 3 4 weeks left for Paris Paralympics, and definitely my aim is towards Paris. And so we are working very hard, and we have our sessions and everything in the week is going so fast, and that I don't know when Saturday Sunday comes. So the preparations are going really very well.
Beautiful. And as I mentioned before, only that you are the youngest athlete in Tokyo in badminton, in para badminton, and you at a very young age you have won so many international medals. You have been on the podium on the big stage. So how important and how difficult also it is to maintain your focus and not get carried away with all this limelight at a very young age.
Yes, like as you mentioned before, I was the youngest one to qualify for 3 events in the world
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Tokyo
absolutely.
Paralympics and para
Yeah.
badminton. So definitely it was a feeling of excitement along with nervousness as well, because in para sports we have only one event, which is Asian Youth Games, and which is of age category like under 21. And rest all events we play in seniors only, all internationals,
Mhm.
every tournament. So I think it's pretty tough to compete against the athletes who are much more experienced than you, who have been playing the sports in so long. So, but I think it has been a lot of good experience for me and a great years to play with them, to gain confidence playing against them. So definitely I take that as an inspiration to see athletes with various disabilities in my fraternity playing. That also gives me an inspiration to work more harder. And talking about medals, yes, I have won a lot of medals, and in Asian Youth Games, I had won triple medals, including one gold and two bronze
Mhm.
medals. But life had different challenges for me, and I had also gone through a major surgery in my life recently, which was fighting with bone tumor, and again making a comeback with nowhere there in the world ranking, and to make it back to the Paris Paralympics. I think it has been a great journey for me, and I'm super proud to have myself back and to back to qualify for Paris. And I have qualified for 2 events. I will be playing women's singles as well as mixed doubles with Suhasdia. So I think it's all fingers crossed, and the preparations are going very good. And I just take a lot of learnings from the tournament,
Mhm.
and I think that's the only way to move forward ahead in life. And so I think everywhere, whether it's tournaments, whether you're winning tournaments, whether we are getting a good fight in the tournaments, whether you are losing very close, I think it's all series of up and down in life of an athlete. So yes, I think we should focus on the positives and look ahead. And since there are very less days left for the games, my full focus is towards my goal.
Absolutely. And so after Tokyo and now to Paris, how have you developed yourself as an athlete, as a human being with more experience, with a lot of what to say hardships, and you have came across them. And how do you see as a developed Palak Kohli for Paris, other than comparison to Tokyo?
Yes, definitely. I feel a lot of change today if I look at back of me myself, who was back in 2021 playing the Tokyo Paralympics. Like after the Tokyo Paralympics, and everything in my life was going very good. I was going through a good phase in Tokyo Paralympics. Then
Mm.
I played semi-finals in mixed doubles. We finished fourth, and we lost a very close match for
Mm.
bronze medal because we have only one bronze in badminton,
Yeah.
and that was also deuce 22-20 and 19-21. So after coming back from Tokyo Paralympics, I always had my aim next for Paris. That's the main event for me. And I went to Uganda International. I went for Asian
Yeah.
Youth Games, post Tokyo Paralympics. Everywhere, wherever I was going, I was coming back home with triple medals. But simultaneously, I was also struggling with bone edema, which I got an
Mm.
injury prior to Tokyo. And Then I got to know we went through certain tests and all where my health parameters were coming pretty high. We first thought that it might be some reporting error. We went for the retest twice, thrice. We saw the things were not going in the right direction. And then suddenly I got a very shocking news that I am suffering from a bone tumor, which can be very serious and it has very adverse effect. And doctors could not assure that whether Palak would be back, in normal health conditions or not, and playing was a very far thought for them. So that was a moment where I got emotional, and where I thought I felt very low, that I didn't knew what life had next for me. But going through that battle of fighting through that surgery, coming back and just maintaining being mentally strong during those tough days. There was a time like 1.5 year when I was out of the tournament circuit. I didn't play any tournaments, no international tournaments, no nationals, nothing. Just getting better day by day. So that was the toughest phase where everything was going, very good in life, and suddenly you get a shocking news and things get changed, and a lot of people having questions like, ab Palak ka to ab career khatam. Like we won't see her back in the field of sports and all. So people coming and guiding me to do good in studies and all. But that was not something that my aim was at. So I started working on my other strength areas, strengthening my core muscles, strengthening my upper body, and other areas where I could work upon. And eventually, I feel today all those days where I kept myself mentally strong with help of Gaurav sir and the entire fraternity that I have, my close and near ones, my family, who had been a great pillar of my strength, my supporters, Wellspun, Adidas, Herbalife, everybody who had been supporting me and being there at my back, they believed in me that, Palak will be back.
Yeah.
So that gave me a mental support to continue day by day. That period was very tough if I look back. And I made a comeback last year in 2023 in April. And already two tournaments were over for qualification for Paris, which I could not participate. And Brazil was my first tournament. And I had no rank in the world rankings. I was seeded in the world number 3 group, the A seed at the tournament. And in my very first tournament, I topped my group. I defeated the world number 3, and I played semi-finals. I came back on the podium where I left. So that was something that, gave me some smile and a good moment. That was one of the best moments for me to leave, where I left the podium, stopping badminton, and then coming back to the international circuit, standing up again in the podium was the best feeling. Then we made step-by-step targets because I had no ranking, so I didn't got any level 1 tournaments to participate. So I had to keep
Absolutely.
in view my health, my other things to move on step by step. And ending up this year, the cycle for the race to Paris Paralympic was the last tournament was World Championships,
Yeah.
where I had won bronze medal, and it was very good. I defeated world number 2 in the quarterfinals, and I had a good match in the semis, 3 sets with the Tokyo Paralympic triple medalist from Indonesia. So I think I take back all those learnings, and this phase of the last Tokyo Paralympics and the phase of today going to Paris Paralympics, I think life has taught me a lot. It has taught me to stay humble, to show gratitude, to stay mentally strong. If your mind thinks, you can do this, God itself opens plenty of doors for you to get those opportunities to show your talent. So I think there
Absolutely.
has been a lot of struggle, lot of challenges, lot of obstacles. But I treat myself as one of the strongest soldiers of God, who gives me the strength to fight through all the obstacles and the battles that come on day-to-day basis. So I think overcoming those challenges, obstacles,
Yeah.
today I'm more stronger, I'm more bold, and I know what I want. So I have all my eyes up to my goal and all my focus towards it.
Fantastic, a fantastic answer. Great inspirational stories. And you have mentioned about being mentally fit and mentally happy in these tough situations. So, what is your mantra to keep yourself mentally fit?
Um, First of all, like what I have learned from my guru, Gaurav sir, is that to be a good human being. He says, no matter, I don't care how you play and all, but first, being the gold medalist or anything, whether you win, whether you lose. You have to be a
Yes.
good human being. So that's
Yes.
something that I've learned from him. And I think the main mantra to stay mentally strong is to believe in your abilities and to believe in yourself, you know, what you can do.
Yes.
Because our mind is a thought factory, and the production of all those thoughts are in our hand. If we will think how to do this work, we will get plenty of options and plenty of ideas how we can, you know, do that target, we can achieve that target or achieve that goal. But the moment we think कि हमें हम नहीं कर पाएंगे, तो हमारा mind also works in that direction, and it also gives us ideas कि वो काम कैसे नहीं होगा. So it's all up to our mind, and it's all up to
So
us
do you do
what we
anything
need
else
to
to
think.
keep yourself other than sports? Do you do anything else other than sports to keep yourself happy, to keep yourself mentally fit, like listening to music or anything like that?
Yes, definitely. I love listening to music, and during my gym time, also I have my earbuds on, listening to all those good things or good speeches or good speakers that makes me feel good. I do everything that makes my mind feel good, and because mind is everything, and you have to be mentally strong because
Yes.
definitely life has a lot of up and downs. Every time we cannot expect things to be perfect, so there are up and downs. So we have to manage with our downs also, and we have to stay humble and show gratitude towards our up also. So that's very important.
Absolutely. So in your course, you have played with senior players like Parul Parmar, Pramod Bhagat, and you will be playing with Suhas Bhai also. So talk to me about the chemistry you have with these senior players because they have been playing for so long. They are legends of the game. So how is the chemistry on court and off the court with these senior players?
Yes, well, talking about the chemistry, it's very good. Like now, me and Suhasbia, we will be playing mixed doubles. So it's like in doubles, it's a lot of coordination that is required, and it's a lot
Yes.
of trust that is required in your partners. Like
Yes.
I have to trust on my partner when he's executing a stroke or he's with
Mhm.
some plan. He like, you know, Palak, we should do this or we should do that,
Yes.
and I'll do service. You go towards this side, I'll go towards this side. So I think that chemistry is very important, and that also plays a very key role. And you have to support your partner even during your partner's up and downs as well, and that is also very important. And because we never know, sometimes in easy matches, it's like the
Mhm.
game is getting tougher, or your partner is getting negative, or you are getting negative. It is very important to understand each other and to execute what is required at that very moment. So it needs that chemistry, it needs that understanding,
Yes.
and it depends upon the practice that you do. Like we
Absolutely.
train, we play together. We have Gaurav with us who guides us with different strategies which we have to use, and in different scenarios, but how to play and other things. So I think that's a combination that's been developed, and I think that's a trust that's required from your partner and your coach that plays a key role in getting one combination to get great results.
So does the senior age gap or seniority comes in between in this chemistry? How does that happen? Because when you play with someone like Parul Parmar, who is quite senior, and you are just a newcomer, especially back in Tokyo, so how did that happen?
Uh, well, playing with Parul Didi is thrice my age, and it was a very huge experience for me because I was very new in para badminton when we started in
Mhm.
2019
Yeah.
playing tournaments together. We became national champion. We have won plenty of medals in women doubles together.
Yeah.
So it was a very good experience playing with her. Her zeal and enthusiasm is superb, and she never gives up. No matter whatever age she is having, she's always there fighting on the court, and she's fighting till the last moment. So
Yeah.
I have got to learn a lot from her, and that's a proper Nari Shakti that we see in para badminton in talking about the elders, and
Yeah.
Didi being world number one since so many years. So it has been a superb experience playing with her, and definitely I have got to learn a lot of things from my seniors. That's something that's the it's all about how you talk to each other. Small things affects in the combinations of doubles and mixed doubles and all. How
Yeah.
you appreciate your partner if you say your partner is doing wrong and all. Your partner will
Mhm.
also get nervous. So I think
Yeah.
it's all up to the communication that you have during that period and the amount of trust that you have with each other I think those things plays definitely a key role.
Final thoughts on the last week preparation. What are your plans that you have chalked out? What is the target that you are keeping in mind for Paris, and what is the message that you want to give to the viewers back in India?
Yes, definitely my target towards, like, there is a very less time and few days left for the Paris Paralympics. I definitely have my eyes towards the gold at the Paris Paralympics. So it's just the preparations are going very good. I have some plans, some strategies to execute, which we are working upon, and having Gaurav with us and having the camp over here in Lucknow. So I think everything is going very well. The practice is going very good, and we have everybody over here has the eyes up to the Paris Paralympics. And see you in Paris, I would say.
Absolutely, it was lovely talking to you, Palak. And will three of us will be there in Paris, cheering for you.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and we will talk again, and hopefully with a gold medal. And we'll have an interview again in Paris. Thank you
Sure,
so much.
sure. Fingers crossed. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.